Did you guys see the thing with that guy SOMBR, the singer? So I'd never heard of this guy. And then I went on his Spotify. He has 58 million monthly listeners. Okay, so it's like billions of streams. I was like, what the fuck? And it turns out he's like 20 years old. And I'm like, how does this even happen? It's crazy. He's an industry plant. I don't think he's an industry plant. I don't think anyone is an industry plant anymore. Or at the very least, they have changed what the term industry plant means. Maybe he just has rich parents or something. I don't even know. I didn't like that, but...
I went to go see SOMBR Sunday night at the Anthem in DC. If you don't know who SOMBR is, he's a 20-year-old artist, was thousands upon thousands of tweens running around like they were at a middle school dance.
I totally respect people having opinions, but I'm a 20-year-old artist, freshly 20. And if you're 25 years old and you're going to come to my concert and not expect people younger than you to be there when I, the artist, am 5 years younger than you, it's just a skill issue.
First 2 minutes he's on stage, he makes a 6-7 joke. He proceeds to make a bunch of niche meme references for like the 12 to 16-year-old age range. And I only understand that because I'm chronically online, but every other adult in the room, including my boyfriend, is like, why is he speaking in pop?
I was making too many brain rot jokes and she just thought it was a cringe concert.
About 30 minutes in, he cuts all the music and he's like, we're not gonna have the SOMBR dating show. Raise your hand, come on up on stage if you want to call your toxic ex. Make sure it's toxic and make sure somebody's gonna pick up. Again, all the tweens.
Also, I make jokes for 5 minutes of the concert and the rest is music. Like, live a little, enjoy life.
And he also said super vulgar stuff about like getting his dick sucked. It was like, so you know your audience is clearly 13, yet here you are. Okay. There was a moment in between songs where he literally just randomly went, bark for me, and you hear the arena of 13, 14, 15-year-old girls start barking, and then immediately followed up with, yeah, daddy.
So that was crazy. I don't know. The barking and dick sucking thing was kind of crazy, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, he doesn't need a dating show thing. Just play your songs. Just do your songs and go, mostly. And it's made me understand... I feel like there was a whole thing with like the nonchalant men, the mysterious artist thing too. And then everyone was saying like, we need to stop doing this. But I feel like now I'm like, okay, no, now I get it. Because like we should maybe have more of that. This guy would be a lot cooler if I didn't know him or hear him talk. He's gonna look back at this and cringe. That's what mostly I thought about this. Like when I was 20, I thought I was really smart. And now it's like I would be really embarrassed. I thought my hair looked good, my hair looked bad. The whole thing with like the young fans and the talking about getting your dick sucked thing, I mean, that's not good. It's tough because it's like, what is a kid's artist now? Also, there's people like, I guess like Sabrina Carpenter. There's probably a ton of kids going to her concert too. But it's like, I feel like because now we don't have like Disney Channel anymore. I could understand if he wanted an older demographic and didn't want to change his show, but it is younger and he has to be mindful. I mean, that's mostly it, yeah. You can't control your audience. You just have to censor yourself if the audience is like actual children. Do I think he's a predator? Probably not. He's like 20 and seemingly is like, was he like a rich kid too? So he's probably really like pampered. So he is basically like a teenager. Mostly though, I just saw him performing and I was like, he's clearly uncomfortable performing. I'm gonna just mute it. Like, he's clearly, like, brand new. They were saying he's gonna be, like, a Grammy nominee for, like, Best New Artist. And I feel like I was like, yeah, sure. And then I saw him perform and I was like, damn, that's crazy. He probably shouldn't be. He looks like way too new. The optimistic side of me is just, he's 20 years old. He doesn't know who he is or what he's supposed to be doing. I don't think I knew what direction I was supposed to go in my life until I was like, what, 24, 25? So I think he just thinks he knows and doesn't know yet. This feels like a management issue as well. He should never have made that TikTok. Maybe he went against his managers, but like, what are you doing? That was stupid. Benson Boone was 20 as well. He just did backflips. Well, he clearly doesn't know who he is either. I'm pretty sure he's ex-Mormon also, and then is wearing like jumpsuits and stuff, but like his album cover is him covered in the American flag for some reason, and it's like what the what the fuck is this? These are all just people that don't know who they are yet because they're like children. I would hope at least that's what's going on here. I don't think he's a child pervert. Also, you could tell with some of these, I don't know if I can play all this, but you can tell with the screams in the crowd that they sound like teenagers. But also, like they said, Dua Lipa was awkward too. She was a bad dancer. Everyone is. Like I'm sure you get better when you do like a million performances. She made that video and I think she said he looked like Slender Man. And then he in his response said that she was body shaming him. And like, I guess, but also like you should work on that. I don't know. Cause like you do kind of look like Slender Man with respect to your body. They're thrown into it too young. Or like with too little experience. I think there was a similar thing with Ice Spice where she was performing, and it was Lil Nas X too. They had him performing like immediately. They had one hit song. They're doing all these performances. They were not taught how to perform yet. So they're not good performers. And that's like half of the job is where's the boot camp? Where are they not throwing these people into boot camp? Like immediately, like telling him what to do. He's got to chill with the jokes. I don't even know if he was ever mysterious. I thought he was mysterious, but I think I just didn't know anything about him. So he should just try to be mysterious. That would be cooler. I should not know anything about him. Once you become famous, I don't want to know anything about you, I think is a lot of it. You just sing the song and go. I feel like he knows certain things go viral on TikTok, so he plays it up, but it seems a little bit forced. I guess. I forgot TikTok is like the whole thing now. You have to be a TikTok guy, which is annoying. They should not have to do that. It's crazy. That used to be the label's job, is the marketing. And now it's your job. And this is what happens when it's your job, because they're not marketers. They're singers. And so you're going to say something bad, and then you ruin your fan base gets like severed, and it's a whole thing. TikTok does create new artists all the time now for years. I mean, obviously, but this guy, I imagine, is signed to a label, probably a really big one. And if he's doing all this shit to just like go viral on TikTok, which you don't need to do because you have 1 billion streams on your songs, why are they not doing all that now? If I just looked at him, he looks like a model and he sings like love songs or whatever. Would have been a lot cooler if I didn't see him going like this, sing 6-7 really awkwardly. That would be tough. Because now I'm like, okay, well, I'm not in middle school, so I'm not going to listen to his songs.